All right, so I believe it's time for another round of bingo. Let me double check. I don't need that open anymore. Here's my little bingo card, which you can't see. Here it is. So I'm sure some of these are going to come up. Your bingo sheet might be a little different because there's a few other things. I ended up changing some of the bingo, like what are they called? The fucking the thingies, the bingo spaces. Jesus Christ. So there's troll post, bait post, getting political, derailing from topic, banned if you ever see the thing banned, intelligence comment, basically somebody bringing up their intelligence, definition of a word, anime profile pic, essay posting, wiki article, using header font, blue text, all caps, you're an ist, which has happened, and that's ism, which also has happened, stalking Steam profiles, baseless accusations, deleted posts, calling for moderators, buzzword salads, told to Google it, playing the victim, not answering the question, circus, meaning multiple clown awards, modified quotes, user reveals their age, TLDR, or TLDR, called out for game ownership, terrible punctuation, grammar, or, sorry, is this all the, oh yeah, terrible punctuation, grammar or misspelling, schizo posting, an in-depth life story, reported, which is, you know, somebody reporting somebody else, which happened a lot in that one thread. Gen Z lingo, Reddit or 4chan is mentioned, skill issue, and sarcasm/s. Because some people use /s, some people just call out sarcasm. Either way, that's the spaces. You may or may not have some of those. I'm kind of just going off of the sheet that I've got, but I'll try to keep in mind what ones actually have happened.
Wow, now we stealing content from Farfa. How low will you
Farfa?
go?
I thought you were going to say Jack's films. But yeah, fair point, Caboose. Fair point. I don't know if we saw this last time, Caboose, but who was it? Sugar, can you not talk when I'm speaking, please? All right, I see how it is. She's gonna get closed now because of that. That's happened before. Let's have to reset Sugar.
Sigma Eyes Giant Dragon weighing 0.
I'm sorry, a what? A what? Sigma what?
134 gold. You now have 13,520 gold.
But Papa Chuckles brought up the idea for a bingo, and I figured that would be fucking funny. The only thing is though, making it work for like other Steam threads and not just Dustborn isn't like easy. But hopefully this is like a catch-all thing, so it should be fine. Face is gonna have to wipe her face in order to reset it. Oh, I can see YZ, man. Jesus fuck, that is wild. Center Zone is free. Center Zone is indeed free, yes. It would be wild to put something else in there that's not free. Anyway, that's that. This is the thread in question that I wanted to read. I know it's a bit of a hefty thread. It popped off a while back, and I wanted to read it when I was hopping off. However, I was too busy playing the game, and I never actually had a chance to read it because, you know, reading takes time. Now, oh yeah, I will be putting up the bingo answers on the right as they appear. You know, let me actually clear that for the time being. Okay. We're gonna get that today. Someone is gonna say like, oh, you don't know that because of you like your intelligence is inferior to mine or some shit like that. It's happened. It has happened before. To scam stream. Fucking hellsy, man. I mean, could do that. Like, I don't know if I should make it relevant for streaming purposes. In its current state, I think anybody can just load up the bingo card and just play it if they do want to play Steam Bingo by themselves or in any other way or form. It should be fine. But hold on, let me while I was doing all that, I didn't actually clear anything off my desk. Anyway, the reason I wanted to read this is because I do find this comment interesting. I know the devs don't think the game is satire. I know a lot of people don't think the game is satire. I think the game is satire. I genuinely believe, without a doubt, Dustborn is satirical, okay? Just hands down. You're using a device called the meme to combat disinformation, which is very similar. Oh, sorry. The definition for the quote-unquote noise or misinformation is similar to social media comments. So yeah, meme about it, and it goes away. How do you expect me to take that seriously? All right. Anyway. Oh, and also, like, there's a lot of weird things that happened character development wise and story wise that just doesn't kind of add up. And again, feels very parody-esque, but whatever. It sounds like Reddit. The Steam discussions have basically turned into Reddit at this point. Basically just Reddit. Specifically the Dustborn stuff, because a lot of people are coming in from Reddit and just saying a whole bunch of shit. Fucking hell. Anyway.
This is satire, right? I'm genuinely asking. No hate. It's gotta be a satire of radical left views and self-righteous internet crybullies. Yeah, crybullies. I don't see how a main character who gaslights and bullies everyone around her, including her friends, could be anything but a parody.
He's got a point. The main character does do that. The main character doesn't gaslight, though. There's another main character that does gaslight. I was like editing one of the parts, and I still think it's kind of weird that they just allow gaslighting. Like, fucking hell. Robocyst, that is also true, yes. Main character hates robots. For now, allegedly. But there is also there's already something I can put in for the bingo answers. If you have, what was it called? Yeah, that one. Oh, it's over there now. I'm gonna have to keep moving it as there's more things get added. I don't think I have getting political. I do not. That is upsetting. Fair enough. Because, you know, talking about the radical left and whatnot. It's next level satire. Someone started this as a joke and it went too far, obviously. You have to respect the determination of finish a game like this. Simply beautiful. You have to respect the determination of finish a game like this. What? Alright, I'm gonna give you the grammar one for that one. Hold on, what was it called again? Yeah. The reason I changed this one around is because, like, this is a grammar issue, not a punctuation issue. There's just a word missing. There's just straight up a word missing. God damn it. There we go. I mean, I kind of believe Solimides, though. I believe it. No, Caboose, I feel that the devs can't admit to it being satire because then their claim of the tax money to finish the game is fraudulent because the tax money went towards making a game like this. I know that the devs have a history of not making games like this, but I like to believe that they wanted to make a satirical woke game, and it turns out that well, people actually do like it, and they can't admit that it's not satirical anymore. But could be legit. Who knows? Who knows? Spooby Wraith, my man, look into the devs and stuff. They were saying pre-2016, this is no satire. They drank the whole Kool-Aid supply. I mean, that is what I've been told as well. I don't have anything on the bingo card for references, by the way. People like Dustborn. There's like 5 people out there that actually really like Dustborn, genuinely. Like, they think it's the best game ever made. And I wish those people weren't real, but they're very real. One of the people is in this board. I don't know if they're in this thread, but they're in this board specifically. They're called My Zeppelin. They really, really, really like this game. Like, and just, it has no faults whatsoever, which is baffling to me. Even in my limited playthrough so far, there have already been many, many things I find wrong with it. And, It's a game. I'll give you that. Not my favorite game, but it's a game nonetheless. There's games in it. There's games in it that fucking work, I guess. The Wave Runner one crashed on me though. It's pretty bullshit. Sam is one of the maybe caboose. I'm actually secretly a huge fan of Dustborn. Combat feels the combat feels kind of slapped on and doesn't really fit with the whole narrative of the game, and I actually kind of don't like that there's combat because like that chapter 2 section where they're fighting the purity soldiers is really bad, just in like a storytelling aspect, because they are literally fighting purity in that like opium field like community. Like that's not good, and I don't know how they can ever explain to purity that, oh, that wasn't the drug dealers. No, that was just some random group of people that came in that fought for us. No, it wasn't the drug dealers, I swear. Like that's fucked, dude. I gotta see it through to the end now, Caboose. Apparently there's like a statue of Donald Trump or some shit in it. Like what? I don't know, I'm curious about that. Remake combat. If the combat was turn-based, it probably would be more fun. Like, so I know this is you know, weirdly comparable, but like the recent Yakuza game, Infinite Wealth, I think is what it's called. Like that style of turn-based is okay. I like that. There's a good mix between like having active combat and it still being turn-based. Sorry. When the drunk officer said deviants aren't humans and should all be killed, or something to that extreme, I couldn't help but laugh. This simply has to be satire. Oh, I don't know if this could be considered sarcasm. I guess it's not shown out as it being sarcasm. Wait, this guy played the game? Hold the fuck, wait, hold, what the fuck? So, oh, sorry,
I swear after
Osiris.
you stream Dustborn, you just butterfly to it until you
Just
load it
butterfly.
up again. That's the only reason you have continued to play it.
Oh, of course, Caboose, of course. Why wouldn't I? All right. Copy GTAs. Yeah, apparently there has been some like controversy surrounding copying GTA assets. I don't know what's up with that actually. I'm curious.
Why hello, sweet bun milk. Slithered out of your dark little hole for a bit of light.
Sugar.
Have you? Or are you here to bask in the glorious chaos of Master's dream? Either way, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's 100% serious. The people that made this game, the people that made this game believe this game somehow or another reflects their own moral views. Another thing that I can't take seriously is, this is something I've seen My Zeppelin say a lot, is that, you know, the game, yeah, it's got jokey elements to it, but it has really serious topics that no other game would ever cover. I don't believe that. Like, not even for a second, bro. There are probably thousands of games better that cover the same topics as Dustborn. Alright, I wouldn't consider Dustborn to be the magnum opus of, you know, showing an authoritarian government.
Seriously?
And a bunch of like
What kind of
refugee
game is that?
outcasts fighting
Oh,
against the
about
government
that
to
game.
take its place. Like there are other.
I have to say I
Oh, why don't I just look at fucking Final Fantasy VII?
Just
What?
like me.
I don't
and
know.
it's so thrilling.
Whatever.
Are you trying to
Cloud
get
fighting
me all
Shinra is
excited?
just one tip of the iceberg, I suppose. Anyway, moving on. No joke. These people are genuinely lost. Wait, does she know what Dustborn is? You rather like it. Sugar, why do you like it? Fucking hell. She's a big fan. Huge fan. Katitov. This is genuine. Sorry, this is genuine woke lefty projection. The perception. Sorry. This is genuine woke lefty projection and perception of the world. Oh, this is in reference to the thing. I thought this was in reference to something else. Never mind. Interesting. I know that some people can be delusional. Oh shit, banned. Who the fuck is this? So it's still baffling to me. So by the way, hot topic discussion. Screwed is banned again, by the way. I think it's like his
Well,
7th or
hello to
8th
you,
ban
sir.
in this
Bun
thread.
milk.
Oh, not
Milk?
this thread, but this
Let's
discussion
just say
community.
I've been through
He
so
keeps
many
getting
resets.
fucking banned.
I'm always half asleep.
More importantly, the answer for this one was just getting banned. So somebody's banned. And what I find baffling about that is some people get banned for like a day. Some people get banned for life. So I don't know what this guy said that was so bad that he's still banned to this day. But that's fucking crazy. Holy shit. What woke? Is half asleep. Sugar doesn't know what woke is. Sugar is sleeping right now. She's sleeping. Hold on, there was something. Oh yeah, I checked my fucking bingo card. Got banned. I do have grammar misspelling as well. Oh, and the free space as well. I forgot about the fucking free space. I'm almost there to a bingo already. It's a blessing. And then you don't have to deal with anything anymore. I tried it out thinking it might be funny, but this game is generally repugnant. It's not satire. The people who made this game seem to genuinely believe that this is okay. Not one character was likable. In the beginning of the game, you kill a police officer if you choose to try to escape, and no one even cares, because all cops are evil, as we know. Speaking of this, by the way, I'm about to start editing the part 2 segment. I know this is like, I don't know when this will release on YouTube, but fucking hell, it's gonna be all out of whack. Because in part 2, I have the clip now. I have the clip of where the officer said like, I really like that part about the outcasts. See, people just come through here and they just see the uniform. They don't take a second to realize the people behind the uniform. And like, that quote really resonates with me because not 30 minutes later do they fucking mow down an entire army of these guys. Like, do we not care about them? These are people, you know, that have a job, and their job is to just, you know, fight for the law, okay? That's it. That's all. They're just getting a paycheck, and you're fucking killing them. Like, is that fair? Anyway, I feel like even if you align politically with this game, and you'd have to be a radical leftist, you would have to be self-aware enough to realize how bad this game is. It's so much worse than the few clips you may have seen online imply. I agree with this, actually. I'm gonna keep the KDA. I need to keep a kill counter for packs, because currently I think it's 1. Unless, you know, robots count. But like, there's definitely 1 confirmed kill, which is the guy who was in the helicopter who fell out. Because Pax shot a fucking baseball at the fucking propeller blade and blew it up. So at least 1 person had an on-screen death from Pax. Which was unnecessary, by the way. Fat Nippy! Welcome to the stream as well, how's it going? Fat Nippy, if you're wondering, we're playing bingo right now. You can get your bingo card from that link in the pinned chat. And then good luck trying to actually finish the fucking bingo. I mean, last time it was basically all about troll posts and stuff. Oh yeah! I don't know if a troll post or a bait post has showed up yet. These seem like genuine responses to the question well, they haven't derailed the topic. I know if Scrooge shows up in here, then it's gonna derail, but for now it's okay. Governments are replaceable. True. Oh yeah, there was a comment at the end of chapter 1. I forgot to mention this because I looked at it again. I'm going to mention it the next time I play Dustborn. So during that little end scene, one of the characters was worried that they might have killed some people. I think it was Gnome. Gnome was like, what's with all the dead bodies? And then there was a little text blurb that says, you know, some of them might have gone flying 30 feet into a tree and that's not good for the spine. Like, you don't say. Did that actually happen? Are they dead? Because I find that a little concerning. I also still find the fact that the hooligans, the Horned Riders or whatever, the criminal gang faction that just pillage and loot, despite being a friendly, wholesome community for some reason, don't carry guns? You know, in the country that's all about carrying guns? Did guns get outlawed? I don't know, whatever. I'm sure that'll be relevant at some point. Sorry, Dowgen NFT W2, what the fuck kind of name is that? Who's banned. Too bad they didn't drink the Kool-Aid from Jonestown. Fucking hell, mate. It's bad for people. Like, their motive is to, like, threaten people and steal their stuff and whatever, and probably kidnap them and such if they don't cooperate. And, they don't carry weapons other than, like, baseball bats. Yeah? Right. Not even any sharp objects. It's all just blunt weapons. It's like, sure. Totally believable. It's fat nippy. It's because I'm getting all these fucking old-ass Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. These boomer cards. I've got nothing to do but play old-school Yu-Gi-Oh and play bingo. More age is showing. I can't believe it. Sorry, anyway. Clock Eye. Sometimes they sure did. Satire would mean they have talent, which they do not. This would be an interesting play if it actually was, you know, a woke satirical parody on... Sorry, if it was a satirical parody on the woke left, and that's what the whole game is about, that would be some pretty highbrow comedy, not gonna lie. Comedy nonetheless, and it should be allowed because it's just a parody, but that would be impressive. But they keep saying it's legit, and that's only hurting the game. Jill Sandwich, who's also played the game, that's pretty impressive. 31 hours, oh, they did 2 playthroughs for sure. It's not a serious game at all, but a cleverly made critique of society. This is where I... That's where I draw the line, bro. Oh, actually, speaking of... No, I wouldn't say bait or troll post, actually, but... You know, maybe. You can't say it's not a serious game at all. I mean, that it tackles serious topics. This is why I find this phrase very contradictory, because, like, yeah, the game is full of fucking plot holes and, like, weird comical elements. You can't also say that the game tackles extremely, like, heavy socio-political norms, or, sorry, topics in, like, our economical climate, or I'm just saying buzzwords. You know, it can't be relevant to our current state of being if it's just a funny game, funny silly game, all right? It's so weird. It's like trying to say that fucking Super Mario Brothers is so advanced. It's such a cleverly made critique on our current society. Don't you, when you really think about it, like, you know, King Koopa is basically just the president of the United States, all right? And then Mario just represents the working man. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I don't see it. Dustborn as a game is just that. It's a game, okay? And that basically has nothing more going for it than the fact that it is just a game. That is how I see it, and that is how I choose to believe it is, okay? If you extrapolate more than that from it, that's your own opinion, okay? There's nothing... There's really, like, nothing there, all right? Because you can't say that, oh, it does this good, while also ignoring all the stuff it doesn't do good. Whatever. Fucking hell. Exactly, Fat Nippy, exactly. Fucking hell. Not only it makes fun of both sides of the spectrum, but also Pax, the main character, is annoyingly bossy and gets called out for it the entirety of the story. You know what? That's actually believable, because this is something I mean, her friends don't really... They're still friends. I wouldn't be friends with Pax, honestly, after what Pax has done and continues to do with both her voice and just how she is as a person, because she's an absolute cunt, and I can't believe she has friends like Ziggy who just believes her, I guess, for some reason. But when the narrator calls out Pax, that's not really saying that Pax is getting called out for her actions. That's just the narrator being like, oh, well, look at that. She did the thing that she's not supposed to do. Haha, funny. No, how about... Well, actually, I'm only like 1/3 of the game in. I should just wait until I get a little further. But how about one of the characters actually gets pissed at Pax and fucking leaves? Huh? How about that? Maybe they don't want to get hit with any more fucking Vox bullshit, okay? Anyway, It even goes as far as predicting the negative reception it got. Does it actually? I've not seen that actually. If that's in the game, I haven't seen that. That's funny though. It's not a serious game. Well, oh, the cope. Okay, Clock Eye, if you're only taking this part out of context, just this part, that's believable, actually. It's not a serious game at all. I wouldn't consider it to be a serious game. The devs want it to be a serious game, and that's where the problem comes in. It's like the devs think it's actually serious. Like, of the topics it covers and stuff. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I think I've played enough of it by now to just, you know, move on from that.
They're not smart enough to have they're not smart enough to have intended this as satire. This is tax-funded propaganda.
Is this an intelligence comment, by the way? I'm gonna give it to you, actually. Where is it? I should have these set up as a list, just to make it easier to copy and paste some of these. But yeah, I'll give this to you. Oh, not V. There you go. Dude, the devs are stupid, bro. They're stupid, silly poo-poo heads. Oh god, now I gotta fucking move that. Okay. I really admire the message behind standing up against bigotry and whatnot, but good lord, the message is done extremely poorly in this game. The main character is a brute who forces others to do what she wants, and the game expects me to like her. The game is a prime example of Poe's Law. I don't know what Poe's Law is, but I do agree with this part here, because for example, the situation with, what was her name? I know it was a tutorial section. I'm not talking about the robot. I'm talking about Fred. Winifred, that's her name. Fred. So you get the tutorial for Discord, and the only way to get through that conversation is to use Discord against Fred. I don't like that, because surely there's another way to reason with Fred and not just turn everybody against her using Vox. That seems bad. But it's the only path forward to just really fuck up Fred mentally and just turn her into like a fucking fetus. Like, it's the only way. She's like in, well, no, I guess not literally in tears, but she's so like cut away from the rest of the world now because of that instance. And that's Pax's fault. Like, okay, sure, I guess, whatever. Maybe, I haven't done multiple playthroughs yet, and I don't intend to, but let's say somebody else got to the gate scene and Fred shot Gnome, okay? Because I know that can happen. If that happened, then I guess the person playing would probably feel more justified in using Discord against Fred, because they'd feel that, you know, Fred, you know, shot Gnome, that's bad, okay? But even in that case, Fred is still like protecting her community against outsiders. Fred doesn't know nor should like Pax, especially when Pax was gone for 16 years and nobody liked Pax. So, okay. Pax literally was a bully. Like, imagine if, I don't know, you're in school and like somebody just bullies you every day. Like they just call you a fucking cunt, call you names, like, I don't know, shit on your breakfast and whatnot, like steal your cafeteria food and all that crap. And then like they leave. And 16 years later, they come crawling up to you under a gate. What do you think is gonna happen? All right, like, you just gonna let him in? Are you just gonna let him in and walk around? Like, whatever. Anyway,
Dope. It's a propaganda game, Lamau. Antifa Simulator 100%.
paid by taxpayers. Let that sink in, or EU taxpayers. Gotta make sure that's right. Oh, hang on. I didn't actually see if there was a clown award anywhere. I don't think there was. Oh my lord. Oh my, why is it doing that? Hello? Okay, there was no clown awards. Never mind, it was just that wholesome one and then this. I saw blue text. I saw it for a second. They don't have humor in Norway, or self-awareness from the looks of things. Nope. It's a great game. Look, I'm willing to give that one to you, Sonic is greater than Mario. Otherwise, I'd say this is a troll post. but you know what? Sure. Oh my god.
EU and Biden bucks funded. EU and Biden bucks. It's a fucking weird thing to say. Funded with the added note of openly and terribly sang about replacement population program with characters whose stoned competitive rooftop skydiving on site under the Muslim book's context, especially for the one who lack of hijab while also claiming to be under that faith. What the fuck did I just read? What? EU and Biden bucks funded with the added note of openly and terribly sang about replacement I'm going to give you the fucking punctuation thing for this. Hang on, replacement population program. Jesus Christ. with character who's a stoned competitive rooftop skydiving. What? On site under the Muslim book's context. What? What? Especially for the one who lack of hijab while also claiming to be under that faith. Yeah, so this part, I know where he's coming from with this one. But what the fuck is like this sentence? Oh my god. Hold on. There you go. I haven't actually had a look for either of those yet on the bingo card. So let me check. There's intelligence comment and terrible punctuation. I do have intelligence comment. And I don't have terrible punctuation. Oh my god, I haven't seen like an ist comment or an ism comment yet, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised those haven't come up. Oh, I haven't been looking for an anime profile pic either. I need to keep an eye out for that. It's like a Where's Wally? Oh, and I'll give you a blue text now. Actually, I'll read it first. Oh, actually, no, I'll give you blue text now. I don't have blue text, sadly. That's kind of unfortunate. Is that header font? It's not. Hold on. You might have blue text. If you do, you know what it's there for. Also, I might as well read it now. Oko.
I almost read that as cringed.
Cringed for our sins by attempting to play the game, so we don't have to.
I don't know who Oko is. Thanks for shouting out this influencer. I don't know who they are, but all right. Hold on, was there anything else? Actually, hang on. Sorry, anime profile pic. Let me go back and have a look at the previous characters. I don't know if I'd count this one. It's not obvious. It's not obvious enough, I should say. Oh, well, there you go. Never mind. That'll do it. Oh, there it is. It's the blue text. It's the blue text. I figured there was one because there always will be one. Oh fuck. I don't know why that's so hard to press. I think I've lodged something onto my keyboard. Oh god. That's not good. And I do have that. No one's done any of that stuff yet. No one's done this, surprisingly, yet. And no buzzword salads yet. And actually no essay posts either. That's also pretty impressive. I mean, we're still early on. Sorry, hang on. Balf. This has nothing to do with Joe Biden. Stop spreading propaganda, please. I don't know if I want to say this is a bait post. It's not yet. It could be. It could be, but it's not yet. Maybe they genuinely believe that. Also, the man of the hour, my guy, Screwed, actually did comment on this thread, believe it or not. Holy fuck. Of course he picks this one out. Out of all of the comments, it was this one.
This is disinformation, and the sole source of it was Stuttering Craig on Twitter. He found a grant fund for a project in the Netherlands and believed it related to Dustborn, a game developed in Norway. Netherlands and Norway are different countries.
Also, the US directly participates in the development and funding of games already. Call of Duty developers work directly with the US military, and have for decades. That never receives attention, because you are not programmed to be critical of US propaganda. Programmed to be critical of US propaganda. That is a thing to say. Not gonna lie. It's interesting. I don't know, people could be programmed. They're all sleeper agents. My goodness. Thank you, Screwed. It's very enlightening. I've sort of been avoiding reading these as well lately, because like Screwed hasn't been popping off as much. And I mean, I think he still posts. I actually don't know. I haven't read these in a while since I've wanted to read this, which was like, you know, like a month ago at this point. I've been too distracted with like work and stuff to be paying attention to Steam consecutively. I know, crazy, right? It's almost like I have a life outside of this shit. But oh my god, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. From what I've seen, the main page of Dustborn, it doesn't pop off as much as it did, like, you know, about a month ago. It's usually just there's one or two troll posts, and then it's like a standard normal post. It's nothing crazy. It's not like someone's gonna say, oh fuck, my mother died for this game, please, you gotta like it, please buy the game. Like, none of that shit is happening. It was for a while. Absolutely insane. And I don't want to have to read, like, go back through the archives and have a look at this stuff. I do want to check out the Master Duel Steam discussions at some point soon. Because I know Tenpai, I think, is coming out soon, and when that hits, people are probably going to be very mad. But hey, at least people will stop complaining about not winning the coin toss. Anyway, moving on. Right, this whole stuff. This is not satire. It's called evil. Dustborn Backlash makes it very clear that if this were the 1950s, gamers would be the book burners. Lamau. Play the game. Play the game. If you don't want to, move on. Why brigade a game? What kind of person sits on the forums of a game they don't like? All of this is bizarre. More bizarre than Gamergate over a decade ago. You're derailing. This is wait, hold up. Screw. You gotta keep your fucking mouth shut. What? Do I have derailing? At least I fucking hope I do. I don't. Oh, come on. That was such an easy one. Is it just called derailing? Oh, derail from topic is what it's called. I'm actually upset I don't have that. God damn. That's such a good one to have, though. Someone's probably got a bingo already, if you guys are playing at home. Or in the future, perhaps? In the future? What the hell was that? Oh, I was switching through tabs and this just stopped for some reason. That was wild. I'm sorry, the YouTube link for the fucking... There we go. Alright, it's back. Scared the shit out of me for a minute there. I think everything's fucked, actually. Oh no. I thought Opera was good. I've been told by many sources that Opera is good. I might have been lied to. Anyway, sorry. Screw, don't derail, please. Minecraft Mario, welcome to the stream as well.
Oh, okay.
There's also one clown award. There needs to be another clown award in order for it to count for the circus. So, one more. But I can't believe this came out of nowhere. Screwed, stay on topic, please. Come on now. There's no reason to bring up Gamergate or like book burning and whatnot. It's in a thread that has nothing to do with that. Like, he talks about people brigading the forums so many times, and this feels like him brigading this thread to just spout his own opinion. I don't like Screwed. that makes any sense. I've come to at least see his point of view now after reading a lot of his comments. I get where he's coming from. That doesn't mean I have to like him or like what he says, but I see at least why he says this shit now. Because, like, I forgot to mention that thread that he made about this Steam discussion moderation thread and how he doesn't like being targeted by the Steam moderation team, and they're trying to silence him and they're trying to silence the truth and whatnot. He ended up changing that, by the way. He ended up actually changing that to what games do you guys troll in similar to Dustborn? He then changed it to as you can see why. He then changed it to fucking games that are similar to Dustborn, and then people had, like, you know, an actual, like, heart-to-heart discussion or somewhat with Screwed, talking about, like, games that they enjoy that are similar to Dustborn, and then Screwed also shared his opinions on games that he thinks are similar to Dustborn, which is pretty neat and interesting. I want to believe he's a gamer, but I don't know how many games he actually plays. Moving on. Same thread I made a few days ago. And yes, I actually believe this. There's no way this isn't satire. I know it's a little late, but the thread isn't blocked yet. I'm gonna give this guy a clap. Thank you. I know I can sway the bingo by giving a clown award. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be silly. I think this is... Oh, I'm not gonna use that voice. I think this is just a case of Poe's law. Get your fucking essays out and your wiki articles. Whenever a group of hyper-partition extremist nut jobs try to promote their... This is buzzword salad, by the way. Try to promote their ideology with propaganda, they usually end up making complete fools of themselves. They are so deluded, detached from reality, and lacking in self-awareness that they embrace the most absurd, repulsive traits of their ideology, and their closed-minded worldview prevents them from realizing that most normal people want nothing to do with their nonsense. In addition to this game, another good example of this phenomena would be religious fundamentalists like Bibleman. What the fuck is Bibleman? Oh, it's a show. That show can be easily mistaken for a parody because of how over-the-top and poorly written it is. But the people who make it genuinely believed in what they were promoting. Of course, this just means that most people, Christians and atheists alike, will see this show as a total joke. Wow, this guy actually said the thing that I was talking about Dustborn for. Holy fuck. That's impressive. I don't like that Screwed commented on this, so that's going to be something to get down to, but I'll at least give you the buzzword salad, which I think I do have, yes. Because there were a lot of funny buzzwords in there. Oh, no, nobody said ist or ism yet, I don't think, right? That hasn't come up. No, it was just Gamergate is the fucking bullshit that he said. Yeah, no one said, like, fascists or authoritarianism or anything like that yet. Comparing Bible-thumping religious fundamentalists to a Norwegian developer that made a run-of-the-mill punch fascists in their game, oh, there you go, with a diverse cast is a perfect example of Poe's law in action. Wait, what? The leap from criticizing extremist religious media to a fairly standard game with anti-fascist themes is a wild stretch to say the least. Also, extremist as well. Both of the words. No, Screwed, I think he's pretty on the point, actually. I think he's pretty on the point. What are you talking about? Screwed, did you actually play the game, by the way? Asking for a friend? I don't think you did. I still don't think Screwed has played the game based on the contents of the game and how he's been reacting to the game. I don't think he's actually played it. I know I've said this like 50 times. I genuinely believe he has not played the game. I know he doesn't own it on Steam. He claims to own it on Xbox or console. I don't believe it. I don't think he did. Wait. I don't think he's ever said what console. No, I don't think he has. I think he's just said he's played it on console. There was somebody else who said they have it on Xbox. Because they want to play with a controller, even though they can play with a controller on PC. Scrooge says he played it on console. Oh, I guess he played it on the fucking Switch too. That's impressive. Sorry, I'm gonna give you the ists and the isms. Because I have both of those. Well, actually, this is more directed at a person. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's more like calling out a person's opinion or a person themselves for that. This is talking about their topic being about fascists and about extremists, not them specifically. So I'll let it slide for now, Excrude. I'll let it slide for now. But also, I like to believe, you know, he's right with this. It seems pretty believable.
I made the comparison because they're both examples of media that tried to promote a message/ideology, but fell flat on their face and became laughing stocks. Dustborn isn't just a run-of-the-mill anti-fascist game with a diverse cast. It's a game that's so damn ham-fisted. Sorry, I just added damn because I like to swear a lot. It's a game that's so ham-fisted and tone-deaf with its message that it feels like a parody made by conservatives to mock leftists. The game treats buzzwords like trigger, gaslight, and cancel like they're superpowers, for crying out loud. He's not wrong, by the way. I guess it was a stretch to compare the game to a religious fundamentalist show, so now that I think about it, it'd be more fitting to compare it to something like the cancelled New Warriors reboot. What the fuck is New Warriors reboot? I've not seen that. The comic had characters named... okay, yes, I have heard about this. The comic had characters named Snowflake and Safe Space. I did see that. Fucking hell. I didn't know what it was specifically, but I guess that answers that question. It would be more apt to compare it to literally any other video game. No? What? Like Pong? I'm gonna compare it to Pong? Because all video games have a message. No, they don't. No, not all video games are trying to push an agenda, my brother in Christ. I don't know why he's so hard on this topic. And I know that now that he said it, by the way, there's no changing his mind. He's going to take this to his fucking grave. Not all video games have to push something. Not all forms of media need to push something, okay? If you think a game has a message, that is your interpretation of the game. That is not the game itself. That is a subjective opinion based on what you've played or what you've seen about it. That is not what the game is. All right. Anyway, some are more overtly moralizing in tone than others, but they all retrain and expound upon a particular message that the developers have. Marvel Comics' first issue of Captain America has him punching Hitler in the face. Messages, politics, ideas, and arguments in artistic expression aren't anything new. And if you find certain content disagreeable, simply ignore it and play different games. Wait, what? I thought you said not to compare it to... Oh, sorry. I thought you said to compare it to video games and then just have this. This isn't a video game, but... Okay. I never said there was a problem with media having a message. I have a problem with media that does a redacted job at promoting its message. Look at that. I don't know what that word means. Also, it's ridiculous to say that all video games have a message. What kind of message did Pong have? Wow! Literally brought it up! How about Mario, classic Doom, Quake, or any other game that doesn't care much about storytelling and is mostly focused on gameplay? Even though lots of games are more story-driven now, there are still many games that aren't. Yeah, like, what's the fucking, like, capitalistic story behind Satisfactory, please? Enlighten me. What's the message they're trying to push? I need to know. To wrap things up, I have no interest in buying the game, and I have no problem with playing anything else. I just think it's funny to watch the dustbin crash and burn. I like this guy, holy fuck. This guy's good. Why?
Sorry, that's the wrong guy. Fuck.
Why? If it has a message you don't like, ignore it.
Wait, what? Hold on.
You missed the other part of the comment, my brother in Christ. Please, no. Comment on the actual, like, thing. The context of the comment, please. I want to hear you respond to this. Why do you not do that? If it has a message you don't like, ignore it. Plenty of games have terrible messages. Ergo, you ignore them.
Yeah, how about you just ignore the rest of the messages that guy fucking posted as well? You don't like it, get rid of it, just move it on. It doesn't align with your narrative, just fucking move on. Stop feeding the trolls. No, Clock Eye. No, please. Also, by the way, Circus has happened. I want to know what he says to this. Like, this is important. I actually want him to expand on this topic. Trolls. I'm gonna give you. Hang on. I'm gonna give you Circus. By the way. Oh god. I don't know if I actually have that. I don't. Well, that's unfortunate. Was there anything else here that I wouldn't consider what that guy said to be is a troll post? I don't think it is. Oh, well, this hasn't really happened yet. The essay posting? That's not a thing yet. No. Surprisingly, there have been no baseless accusations, which is mind-blowing to me. Sorry, screwed. Stop reading the trolls.
Every single one of those games exists in a political context.
No. What? No. What do you... Would not? No.
And therefore contain a message in one way or another. Nice cope.
No? Could you elaborate, my guy, please? What about Pong? Please? Pong? Pong exists in a political context? Dude, I didn't know Mario Brothers had a political agenda to try and push its narrative onto players. I had no idea. Oh my god, I gotta change my entire, like, fucking library of video games, dude. You're telling me Mario Brothers is woke? What? It's what? No way. Oh, is Super Mario Brothers one of those, like, far-right extremist games I've heard so much about? Is it one of those? Next time somebody asks me, like, hey, have you ever played any, like, far-right games lately? I'll just be like, oh yeah, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, dude. Super far-right. And don't you know, you literally run to the right. What more could you ask for? Fucking super woke, bros. Fucking hell, Minecraft Mario. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can tell you the one game that wasn't woke was Mario Brothers 2. Alright, Mario was asleep that whole time. That was a sleepage game, not wokage. Alright. Fuck's sake. That is the dumbest shit I've fucking seen.
I originally thought you were being earnest, but now I'm starting to believe that you're just screwing with everyone.
This is what my takeaway was too, Fat Dog. What a fucking name, by the way. This is what my takeaway was too when I first saw his comments, because there's no way. There's no way.
Saying that Pog, Mario, and Classic Doom exist in a political context is so redacted stupid that I refuse to take you seriously. You gotta be trolling.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll keep that in mind. Another clown award. Dude's getting all the fucking clown awards today. God damn. Oh, I'm so happy he answered this, by the way. I'm so fucking happy.
Pong, Mario, and Doom all exist within a political context and convey messages, whether by design or unintentionally. Given that you find this idea so incredibly stupid, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the works published, credentialized game studio authors like Chris Sulendrop or Ian Bogost. Ooh. Both of whom have specifically written about Mario. Did they make the guy? I would prefer to hear what Shigeru Miyamoto has to fucking say about Mario. What? I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear some nose-breathing genius on Dustborn Steamboat to find their research so redacted stupid. But it's not what the developer would have intended. This is what someone's interpretation of the game is. This is a subjective takeaway from the material presented to them. This does not have anything to do with, like, the game itself. What are you talking about? This is just like one player. I don't care if he wrote a fucking thesis essay on the game. This is what their interpretation of Mario is, or Pong, or whatever. This isn't like Shigeru Miyamoto's vision. If he came out one day and was like, guys, I have to say, for the last like 30 years, Mario has been woke. I'm sorry. I have secretly been pushing this agenda on all of you. This is why Sticker Star has no story, because I couldn't think of one in time to push a woke agenda. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't know, man. This is the dumbest shit I've fucking seen in a while. Holy fuck. Oh my god, not this shit again. Wait, this was recent. Oh, this is why the thread... Hang on, when did this happen? 26. This was like the 6th a second ago. What happened? This guy started it. Fat Dog, what are you doing, Fat Dog? I'm surprised mods didn't come in here and be like, nah, it's been too long since the last post, we're shutting it down. That the nip himself, basically, Caboose, basically. I also didn't realize that, you know, fucking Pong and Mario and classic Doom have political agendas tied to them. Fuck me dead, bro. Where was I at? It was this one here. Okay. This is why I saw the post recently, is because this would be around the time I did see it and it was popping off. This is when I wanted to read it. Sadly it's too late now. So I can do discussion. It's 86 posts and we're on 36. I told you, Caboose. Because this guy says the dumbest shit, I swear to God. Brain DIED gamers, when you introduce the idea that games are political or contain messages. Not all games, my brother in Christ. Pseudo-intellectual Redditors, when you tell them that not every game is political. Also, there's your Reddit mentioned, by the way. I think Reddit was mentioned earlier, I totally forgot. But now it's definitely mentioned for sure. Also sarcasm. So hold on. Let me give you that. And I don't think a skill issue is going to come up in this thread like at all, by the way. Just a thought. I don't think anybody has a skill issue with Dustborn. More importantly, do I have any of those? Reddit or 4chan mentioned? I gotta have that, right? Fuck. Sarcasm. How do I not have these? How do I not have these ones? No one's used the definition yet. No one's done any of that. I'm surprised header font hasn't been used yet. Schizo posting. That's actually kind of close. We're not there yet, but this could happen any moment now. Okay, and I don't have anything else there. Let me actually check the full list. Oh, no one's stalked any Steam profiles yet, or made any baseless accusations. No one's been told to Google anything yet. Not answering the question. Oh, and modified quote. Those technically have happened, but he did answer the question anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Modified quotes haven't happened yet either. I haven't been paying attention to quotes, but I'll need to keep an eye out. The game ownership call out hasn't happened yet, actually. I'm surprised. Usually that happens pretty quickly. No one's given a life story yet either. Okay. Alright. Yes, Caboose. Anime profiles are on there. There's been at least one anime profile pic so far. Just one. Shouting Bethesda Bugfest music. What a comeback! Haha, but you're a Redditor! Really got me there. Anyway, enjoy your media literacy while it lasts, Lamau.
I mean, is he wrong though? I feel like Screwed is quite the Redditor, or 4chanist, or whatever you want to say.
I guess I should rephrase that. Pseudo-intellectual twats, when you tell them that not everything is political. Online brain rot intensifies. Herder, media literacy is all... Sorry. Herder, media literacy, all media is political, you chud, duh.
What the fuck?
I'm not against media having a political message, but to say all media is political is a big stretch.
He's got a point. Blue text. Caboose, on the right hand side of the screen, you may notice that I have been putting up all of the answers that have happened so far. Just find it there, and you're good to go. Screwed. It's not a big stretch. It's an entire field of study, occupied by scholars and authors and researchers that are very much older than you, and alive. Also, a bunch of boomers are circle jerking around a video game to see if there's anything wrong with it. The same goes for memes nowadays, too. There are PhD candidates writing their dissertations on the politics and political meanings of memes.
Yu-Gi-Oh player, I can't read.
You can't read? Caboose, come the fuck on now. I got so many new cards today, I gotta read like Inspector Border. The mystic mind of Yu-Gi-Oh. Actually, Caboose, while you're here, is Inspector Border allowed in TCG? I thought it was banned. Like, it doesn't look like it's banned on the thing. But isn't it banned in Master Duel? Or at least limited to one in Master Duel or something like that.
Star. Salmon weighing 4.04 kilograms.
Border is legal. Do people like it? Like, I thought it was just a stun card, isn't it? Do people use it? I don't know what the scene for like the TCG is, but I imagine that there are probably some people out there that do use it. Stun players like it. Of course they do. Of course they do. That's probably why they don't like that it's like heavily limited in Master Duel. Might be the reason for that. Everyone hates stun. Stun just doesn't look fun to play. I personally don't like stun. I know people... There's been that comparison in the Master Duel Steam discussions that, you know what? Combo is basically stun with extra steps. And like, to an extent, yeah, but at least combo has like a fucking win condition. Should be banned. I don't know if I use any stun cards. I'm trying to see if I should agree to that, because I don't think I use any stun cards. I don't think I've used any floodgates. Unless you count Dark Law, but I'm not going to count Dark Law. Oh, that actually reminds me. I didn't get a Dark Law, did I? In the list of things? I don't think I did. That's upsetting. I'm looking at the cards. Yeah, it was the Mud Dragon that I got that I thought was the fucking fusion I was thinking of. That's upsetting.
It's technically a floodgate.
It's an archetypal floodgate, my goodness. Hey, you just fucking normal summon the Dyna. Fucking fossil Dyna. Political is this thread. Oh, it's heavily political, Minecraft Mario. Speaking of, I'm sure Minecraft has politics in it too, according to Screwed. There's a whole field of researchers studying about that shit, apparently. And maybe he's one of them. I don't know. I wouldn't go to university and pick this to be my, like, core subject to study because it seems fucking pointless, but holy shit. Wild. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jaugen is one of them too. I've seen Jaugen hit the field a few times. Sorry. Means PhDs and all this. You can just, like, Google any popular game or fictional universe. I'm counting this as Google it, by the way. And find an author, elucidating its politics or intended message. No. No. That is their own interpretation of the message, my guy. Most don't visit bookstores or read. All right. Damn, quite an intellectual you are, I see. Though, so it's not very surprising that the idea comes across as weird. But yeah, most people online are fucking retarded. Not me, though. Not me. Of course not. Not a chance. Fucking hell. I do have Google it, I think, right? Motherfucker, how do I not have Google it? How do I not have Google it, like, at all? What? That's like, oh, that's, come on. I'm getting fucked here, mate. Ah. Did you just say very spotted? Okay, I have something to say about this person, but I'll wait just a second. I'll set it to 10. What if you had to pay half your life points to summon Fossil Dino? Caboose. Got a bingo already? Caboose, if you post the link, like the URL you have for the bingo card is technically different to what I have, so if you post it, I can verify it. And if you won, you get the winner rewards, okay? And then I got a un-VIP Xeno, alright? But send me the, you can just send it in chat, by the way. You just send the link in chat. Alright, hold on. Wait, what the fuck? Caboose! I can't be showing swastikas on stream, alright, Caboose? Fucking hell, mate. This is pretty fucking funny, though. But I don't think you're a winner just yet, alright, Chief? But I'll keep that in the background. Sorry, I'm gonna read though. Yeah, right, people are stupid. Told to Google it. I don't think there was anything else. Because everything else is already on there, like in the intelligence comment and shit. On the comedy game. You gotta giggle that at me, alright. Gotta see this. I think he's cleaned it up now. I think Caboose has cleaned up the fucking link. So Soph, the Soph has played the game, and Soph has also commented in the game owners only discussion. The main reason I wanted to talk about them is there's another thread that talks about the game's lyrics as well. Somebody wanted to know the answer to why do they say porn in the lyrics, because that's a bit weird, right? Obviously I gave them the answer that porn has two meanings. They wanted to be, they were a little retarded, and they said like, witches! And like, brother, you can just Google it, mate. I'm not gonna tell you to Google it. Instead, I just commented again with the actual definition for the second meaning of porn, and he was like, all right, fair. So, pretty chill guy, I expect. Soph, on the other hand, also commented on that thread too. Soph gave a fucking novel as a response, which basically dictates everything that they think happened during that scene and leading up to that scene, and how the characters acted and felt and why they used that word. Like, absolutely baffling to me. They extrapolated so much from like a 20-second scene, and it's like insane to me. Again, that's just how they resonate with the game. That's fair. All right. Moving on. What did they actually say here? Okay, it's not that much. Thank goodness. Art is made in a time, in a place, by people. All right, good start. Good start. Media is created in a context. This affects what mediums are available, what stories the creators want to tell, what audience will get it in the end. It both influenced by and influences the political and economic and the social. Art is both a mirror and a hammer. What's those paintings called again? Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? The plainest painting you've ever seen. All right, I need research here. Hang on. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up because I want to know. Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? Brother. My brother in Christ. No. No. I'll show it on screen. I'll show it on screen. Wow. That's art. Goddamn. Holy shit. That's amazing, bro. I like, wow. I'm just at a loss for words. Thought invoking. I'm really soul searching right now, trying to figure out life. You know? Maybe it was stained with the blood of the artist's enemies. I don't know. I don't know. But that's wild. Look, I'm not a modern art connoisseur. I think that's fucking stupid. But I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, wow. That's so good, bro. The meaning. There's so much. This is not answering a question. What is the question, actually? This is all derailing, by the way. This is massively derailing. Should just be the artist's blood. Fucking hell. Anyway, sorry. What's those paintings again? Who's afraid of white, blue, planes, swings, oversea? But because of when and where they were made, the method with which they were made, and who they were made by, they're considered ridiculously political. Why? So much that a right-wing nut slashed one open with a knife during a show in a fit of political and emotional desperation. Why? It's denying basic material history to reject the political nature of art. We live in a society, and narratives are psychologically necessary copes. Joker mode intensifies. All right, so there's probably multiple times I could have given you schizo posting. This is full-on schizo posting. What the fuck do they mean by this? What does this have to do with the topic? I know they're trying to extrapolate that art has different like forms of media, but the guy just asked, like, this has to be satire. Not, please explain why this art form for modern media is totally different than other. Whatever. I think I've got it. Here it is. Fucking Christ. Get alchemist. That is look, Soph is just built differently, all right? They see things differently than normal humans, okay? That's just how they are. Nothing against that. They're just different, okay? It's pretty funny. It was pretty funny, actually. The blood of the heretics. They're just gonna use it to make a big old painting. That's a nice cope. The one coping is the one responding to someone while completely disregarding his point of argument because you can't formulate a proper counter argument. Alright, Clock Eye, that's a bit disingenuous because he did technically answer it, but he answered it in the most retardedest way possible. What circus? If there is 2 or more clan awards in the same thread, which they were, both were unscrewed as well, which doesn't surprise me. But there's been multiple clan awards. Greyhawk Angry. Or I forgot about this guy. Oh yeah, the Soph comment. Where do you get the idea that... Did I finish reading this, by the way? Right, yeah, we live in a society, right? Where do you get the idea that Jared Jan van Balderen was a right-wing nut? The man himself is, or was, an artist. And I've seen nothing about him to suggest that he holds right-wing views other than his dislike of abstract art, which isn't a definitively right-wing position. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know anything about this guy or why he slashed a painting for whatever purpose. I mean, it's just a fucking red canvas with 2 lines, so whatever. What's header font? It's the big, huge text. Some people have used it just to make their comments stand out. Some people have used the blue text as well. They're all like different formats you can do for Steam. But absolutely wild. A shit card. Oh my goodness. Minecraft Mario. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Soph is going to respond to this. I kind of hope Soph doesn't respond to this. Wandy, what band? What? Wandy, what band number? This is for Screwed McDuck. Glot, what the fuck? All right. Now, is that a troll post or a bait post? I think it's a bait post. That's fucking stupid, bro. I think I've got a bait post, right? Yeah, I do have bait post. Thank God. This is absolutely bait. Stalking post? Nah. Usually, that's only if something on their profile was mentioned, which has happened. Screwed has, in the past, not in this thread, but in the past, Screwed has said like, oh, that's crazy coming from a guy who plays Call of Duty. And it's like, how would you know that, Screwed, unless you went to their profile? But he hasn't said anything like that yet in this thread. Planet Mountain Dew. I'm sorry, what? Who the fuck is this guy? This is a new contender has just appeared. Punk Mario Dew, play messages. Wait, what? Who is this? Oh, right, this whole fucking comment. No, he's right. It's you that's trying to find meaning in everything, rather than just enjoying something simply for what it is. Yeah. Exactly. It's exactly right. You're the kind of person who probably listens to music for the lyrics, because to you, it has to have some meaning, while the rest of us are listening to all facets of the song and just have fun with it, willy-nilly. This might be the reason why I like chiptune music so much, and, you know, other things of the sort. Whole ass essay. I don't know if it's enough to consider it an essay post. If there was a second paragraph that was just as long as this, then yeah, I'd consider it. It's a personal problem you have, obviously. And yes, I've been here since Doom was on floppy disks. That's an age comment if I've ever seen one. Not everything has some greater underlying meaning to it. Take Medieval on the original PlayStation. Back then, politics wasn't hyped or whatever, so it was just a game about running around as an undead knight to save the land. There was nothing attributed to it. But nowadays, you can look back on something in retrospect now. Sorry, you can look back on something in retrospect now and just claim anything as has something to do with something, when originally, during the actual time of its creation, it didn't. You're only just now attributing something to it. You're basically reconning products, political affiliations, when it has none to begin with. This is true. I mean, what this guy said is correct. I fully agree with this statement. Thank you, Based Mountain Dew, by the way. What was the thing I said? I'm gonna say that user reveals age because, like, this is basically telling you how old they were. If you know when Doom was on floppy disks, which is pretty fucking old. This guy is a boomer. Do I have the revealing age post? I do actually. Hang on. How is that not a bingo? I'm a little mad. Oh, even all caps. I forgot to see all caps. That hasn't even happened yet. Where the fuck is people posting in all caps? Usually by the time the list hits the bottom of the window, there'll be a bingo, all right? It's worrying me that it hasn't happened yet. Severo, welcome to the stream as well. How's it going? Hope you're ready for some bingo. If you want a link to the bingo card, by the way, it should be pinned in chat. And all the answers are on screen on the right. So far all the answers. We haven't reached the end yet. But no, the Planet Mountain Dew is right here. Also, calling out Soph as well. Let's be real. None of you gave a F about politics until Trump was running for president, because it was hip and funny to be part of the wave. Now most of you are caught up in a landscape you just yap about, but aren't educated about, nor truly invested in. That's interesting. I mean, I already gave out schizo posting, but that's certainly something to say. Certainly something to say. I don't think that falls under anything else because he didn't use any ists or any isms yet. Could have though. Dr. Cold. Of course he's one of those everything is political people. It's brain rot. It's weird. Everyone knows. Everyone already knows. Wait, hang on. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Wait, no, wasn't Adam 86 from before? Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna scroll back. There's still another page to this, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I was dubious when I saw the certificate of entitlement on the car. I knew this was satire. Unfortunately, post-Trump made people unable to understand satire, especially in America.
Certificate of entitlement on the car? I don't think I've seen that or have noticed it. Certificate of entitlement. Interesting. That must have been pretty early on. Zalfir, oh, I gotta love this guy. He's back. If you want leftist satire, look up Liberal Crime Squad by Tarn Adams. The same Tarn Adams that made Dwarf Fortress. Made Dwarf Fortress? Holy fuck. 24-hour workday. Holy shit, Severo. There's a long fucking day. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is nuts, Severo. That is way more intense than fucking my week of work like 2 weeks ago. But goddamn. I'm just happy I have today off. I didn't originally have today off, so this stream would have just been a myth. But our delivery didn't arrive. So thankfully I had nothing to do today. Hence opening a bunch of packs. I like Pink Lemonade as well. They're interesting. They've beaten the game, by the way, Pink Lemonade. I wish to be Pink Lemonade in the future. I wouldn't say that every game has to have a message. I don't think it's like reading a book in that sense. But of course, there is also a range, obviously. I mean, Mario games and Doom games, yeah, you could technically pull something political out of them, but it's so devoid of anything of that nature to where it basically doesn't matter. Versus if a game were to be made about a certain time period in history, or if you can take a game that doesn't have much of a focus on story, or it even doesn't have one at all, versus a game that is purely revolved around its story. I'm not going to lie, I did think at one point this was like a Starship Troopers situation, like whether it was satire or not. I still want to believe it's satire. I know it's not. I know everyone said it's not, but I'm still taking it to my grave that this is a satire game. I don't think anyone's linked a wiki article yet either. I'm just thinking about that. Or any word definitions yet, I don't think. Every game has a message. Luckily, the majority of the good ones have the message, have fun. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Look, I don't think the new Zelda game that came out, Echoes of Wisdom, is gonna have like a political movement behind it. Or think it's just a fun little game. Also, Zigzag is still banned somehow. This guy got banned like a while ago and he never said anything bad, by the way. At least to my knowledge, he never said anything bad and he's still banned. What the fuck? Oh, I hope it's not satire. Ironically enough, this would be so... this would all be so much funnier if these devs thought they actually did something, rather than this being a very expensive bait. Fucking hell. Satire or not. Sorry, satire? Or the biggest self-own ever? That's also another thing too, because the devs do, like, believe in what they produced, but, like, reading into it, just... It's very weird to think about, because I know it was mentioned, I think I even mentioned it before as well, like, having the stereotypes for the woke culture. Like, you know, including people based on their diversity and having those diversities being linked to certain checkboxes, like, you know, dyed hair, weight, political ideology, racism, piercings and stuff. Like, basically, the stereotypes of a person on that side are in the game, and it's a bit weird. It's just a bit weird that you can just sort of attribute those aspects to being somebody like that. And I don't know if, you know, I don't know if I personally like that, but whatever. Anyway, because it's just stereotyping, but for a different type of, or a different style, I guess. It's still just stereotyping at its core. Oh my god, somebody, this is like days later, somebody's still commenting on this. What is it? No. From someone that was there. I'm 55. Okay, I already said user reveals age, but 55? What are you doing here, bro? Look, I don't care if you're trying to like clear the water or whatever, but why? Just why, man? Is this where I'm gonna be in like 30 years? I'm gonna be like on the fucking Steam discussion boards. Back then, no one gave a redacted about your skin tone, genitals, sexual preference, or personal politics. There wasn't an agenda. People just wanted to make good games that they hoped other people would enjoy. Granted, they hoped other people would enjoy it because that's how they made money. But everything was done for art and money, not any agenda. This agenda pushing redacted is modern and needs to end. I'm trying to think about this one a little bit, because like I get where he's coming from, but I also don't know if that's just games trying to be more inclusive to a wider audience. I don't really have any topic on this because I'm more of a Nintendo fan than I am like a AAA fan. Like, I don't play my Assassin's Creeds, I don't play my Call of Duties and whatnot. I play my fucking Bing Bing Wahoo mans. So like, I don't think Mario is very politically aligned. Like, for example, I guess a recent endeavor of this would have been like the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake that came out. Obviously, I think the only thing that was like somewhat political in that game, and I say political in like the lightest term possible because it's really not that relevant, was the fact that they adjusted Vivian again for the English release, because Vivian was a boy in Japan and Vivian got changed to a girl outside of Japan, and now they made it that Vivian is trans in the remake, which is I don't know if that's for both copies of the game, like Japan and English, or just the remake in general, but they just kind of rolled with it, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's not gonna fucking, you know, ruin the best game of all time. Like, it's still the best game of all time. And besides, you know, people are, you know, into that kind of thing. Just throwing that out there. People. There's been a lot of art out there. Just saying. But outside of that aspect of the remake, like I don't know what else you can attribute Paper Mario 1000 Year Door to for being political. Like, just trying to think of it off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you read into it like enough, you'll find something. Like, you'll start connecting dots, but for the most part, that's like the only thing that might have been somewhat changed to appeal to a more modern audience. That's as much as I can extrapolate from that. Oh, I just noticed there's a certain part on this Figma that has like been slightly askewed. Interesting. Not that it's really relevant, but anyway, moving on. Sorry. Need to end. This is reference to Coal Heart. Oh god, here we go. Oh god. There are scholars your age and older who have published extensively on these topics. It's an entire field of study and research. This kind of analysis applies to painting, music, literature, and any form of artistic expression. This is all subjective, though. Do keep that in mind. Screwed. This is all subjective. Try not to confuse the current culture war talking points with politics in the broader sense. What we are seeing now is just one trend within a much larger political framework. I am not implying that the woke, anti-woke binary applies to games from different eras. If you are genuinely interested in learning about this, you could have opened with a question rather than diving straight into a confrontational and loaded response. I mean, you basically already said enough for him to just go straight to an answer. Pong is political. I want this quote out of context. As is Mario, as is Doom, or MUDs, if you're familiar with those, and so on. MUDs? I like how he says it's political. It would be more appropriate for him at this moment. At this moment in time. Hang on, I'm just gonna look it up. I'll do the fucking research. Fuck you, Screwed. I'll do it. The first response I got, I'm so screwed up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Let's see. Several underscore males.
I'll let Sugar finish.
I could technically traverse the whole universe in a millisecond.
What is this article?
But if you're talking about legs and good old-fashioned walking, then I'd say the longest distance I've walked is from one end of the keyboard to the other. Now, isn't that a feat for the ages?
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Okay, so what happened was I just looked up the politics in Pong, and the first response I got was, all games are political is a false statement. So it's like, wow, that just debunked the whole theory, I guess. Fuck. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Oh, I just realized that's from a different thing. That's from like over here. I forgot. Now let me do that. Oh, hang on. Could technically traverse the whole universe in a millisecond. That's pretty fast, Sugar. Holy fuck. From one end to the keyboard to the other. Fucking hell. Thank you, Sugar, for your wondrous insight. Hold on. I didn't actually learn the politics of Pong, though. Give me a second. I want to actually know what it means. I need to rephrase my topic. This dumbass motherfucker. There is none. At least none yet. I'm a little mad. Hold on. I wanna, if I can find some evidence on this, I'll at least link it into the fucking comment thread and at least reply to him somewhat. If not, well then I've certainly got something else to link him. You can say Pong is apolitical. Didn't you notice Pong's criticisms of late-stage capitalism? Damn. I'm sorry, OP. I didn't notice that. A lot of people seem to agree that Pong is apolitical, which meaning it doesn't have any meaning. I'm trying to find somebody who has actually given a response to this. I don't think the paddles in Pong are gay, but like how that was brought up. Okay, that doesn't help me. Sugar cubes. Oh, nice, Severo. Sugar cubes do look really... It's also a nice way to portion how much sugar you add, as opposed to just like a question mark amount of a teaspoon. Gay tennis. Hold on. No, I need to rephrase this again. I need the political meaning behind thing. Hang on. No, not like... Okay, so what's funny about this is there's an actual ping pong definition for politics circulating media, all right? That's like an actual terminology of ping pong. I'm looking for actual just the video game Pong. Like... There's fucking nothing, bro. There's nothing. Because the thing that gets referenced the most is the like dynamics of ping pong in politics, which is its own thing. That's not the game that we're referring to here, not the actual game of Pong. And I find this baffling to me because there have been 2 instances so far of Dustborn that I've played where I've played Pong in the game. So clearly it's got some kind of abstract meaning in it that's like that Screwed is trying to find, okay? Pongatics. Fucking hell. And a lot of the sites I do see with articles reference that Pong doesn't have a political meaning, and that somehow games have transpired from Pong, the earliest forms of gaming which don't have a meaning, to current day where games had to be made with a meaning in order to push an agenda. Screwed. Where are these like theorists? Where are these political PhD boomers that are out there studying this stuff? Where is their article on Pong? Could you please link this to me? I genuinely need to know. Because from my research so far, there's nothing. There is nothing stating that Pong has a political message tied to it. It's the same links. It's the exact same links every time. What the fuck? Like the wiki article just has the definition for Pong. It doesn't have like any sort of political meaning behind it. It's just the game. Like I don't understand. Oh my god, bro. I'm fucking commenting on this later today. I'm having a field day with this one. You can't just say this. You need to cite an article or something for this, okay? Because 1, I don't believe you. 2, from any of the research I've just done on some quick Google searches, I got nothing. I got nothing referring to the political meaning behind Pong. Like, where did you pull this from? I hope somebody comments on this. I really hope somebody does. Against the friends. I mean, it might be. Sorry, it still might be. Sorry, hang on. Baseless accusation. Let me grab that for you, because that might be bingo for anybody. Hang on. Because this is a baseless accusation, considering there's no evidence supporting it. At least none that I can find. Where is it? There you go. Do I have that? Because it'd be cool if I have that. That's the fucking painting. I do, but it's in the worst possible spot. Is there nothing else I have? Damn it. I should have just given the, like, ists and the ism. Oh well. Moving on still. Okay. Is the thread done? I'm on 57 out of 86. And I'm gonna have to comment on this now, because I read that. Fucking hell. Wait, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where were we at? Oh, here. I mean, it still might be. With how terrible it did and their ideology, I expect them to have some connections with Sweet Baby, now that it's been revealed that the goal is to burn down the gaming industry. Oh, it would make a lot of sense. Oh, they made this game so bad with the intention of adding fuel to the industry, burning fire. But if that were the case, even that failed. You need some copies sold to get some kindling spread, but so little were sold that the fire was unexpectedly contained and only burned in one area, the workspace. Damn. Alright, fair enough. Cold Heart. The scholar 0 age older has published these topics. Field of study, research. Cite a single scholar discussing the political implications of Pong. Yes! Cold Heart, yes! Yes, please! I need this, because I can't find it. It's got to exist, right? Zelfer, Pong is political. I know how to make long-winded schizos rant about completely made-up observations that sound legitimate too. Also, don't insult Pong. We monks of the one true video game are not to be trifled with. Fucking hell. Thank you. Sorry, wait, what? This was edited. Thank you in advance. I mean, I also asked him for a thing and he didn't give it to me, so we'll see what happens. I think I have... Oh, what was the thing? Was, because this isn't a modified quote and it's not deleted. It's an edited post, but I think I got rid of that actually, because I didn't see it come up on the last time we did this. So I didn't think it was necessary. It's also really difficult to determine, but this is the one instance where it actually would be applicable, because the guy edited his post and it's noticeable. Not that it's like, not that it changes the meaning all that much, but like, goddamn. Well, whatever. This post was edited. Please, thank you in advance. Teaching 50-year-olds manners. That's news. Pong's first iteration, a literalized intimacy. What? Both in arcades and at bars. Through its cabinet design, controls, screen, and through its gameplay. Player 1 and Player 2 reactively. In the former case, between gamers, coin-operated Americans of the 1970s created a homosocial togetherness for young males at arcades, and the latter between flirtatious couples at bars. Bonnie Ruberg, 2019. In general, Pong demonstrated how arcade games transform public spaces, arcades, bars, into sites of intimacy. Dude, I didn't know people were so down bad for Pong. Where the physical and emotional interaction between players, often in close proximity, become a spectacle, actively enforcing the cultural and social behavioral norms of the time through its physical cabinet configuration. By reinforcing social behavioral norms, Pong reinforced normativity. Me. You can't do this. I need actual evidence cited from an article. You can't just do that. Wait a second. What? What?
Let me look at the link, Steve. Let me look at the link.
If I get a fucking virus, I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit. You just linked the description for normativity, you motherfucker. You absolute degenerate retard. Why did you link this? Oh my god, he's still going. Home Pong and Atari 2600 by the 1980s reconfigured these spectacles and put video games into living rooms. The transition from arcade, home social togetherness play, fucking Christ, and into the living room transformed experiences of public play into private ones, which gave rise to the first stream of pornographic video games. Yeah, I'm sure Pong inspired pornographic video games. Atomized by 8-bit titles such as Custer's Revenge, 1982, Bonnie Ruberg, 2019. This movement away from public play and toward private play is only now beginning to see a second shift, with the rise of competitive gaming as a spectator sport, and the popularity of Let's Play videos and esports streaming on sites like Twitch, oh dude, that's me, which allow non-players to watch others to play, making once private, domestic spaces public once again. Bonnie Ruberg 2019. You can just put Bonnie Ruberg 2019 at the end of every fucking sentence and you can just say it's real. Like, you didn't cite a single fucking article, my guy. Like, who the fuck? Who? And then you just added your own interpretation of Pong? Bro. Not in-depth life story, but it does count as both a wiki link and essay posting. Both of those. Which I think might be bingo for either me or one of yous. Let me just double check, because I need to see it on the thing. Oh. Wiki article and essay post. Alright. Essay. Jesus Christ. I think I have those. I think I do. I've got like nothing else, so I must have these. Wiki article, yes. Oh, dude, so close. An essay post. I mean, it's going to be hard to determine if there was a deleted post, but I almost got a bingo. Almost there. So there's something I want to look up real fast. It's this Bonnie person, Bonnie Ruberg 2019. If it was in 2019, surely it's a publicized article that I can quickly look up. Bonnie Ruberg, American professor. The queer games, what? Games have always been queer. Excuse me? This is starting to make me believe, based on what he also said as well, with Bonnie Ruberg constantly like putting in like flirtatious comments and like, you know, how the porn and all that stuff came from video games and shit and like Pong. Just a quick Google search makes me believe that Bonnie Ruberg is somebody who's trying to push that games have always been queer since like day one. Like Mario just loves his fucking brother, like they have incest porn like constantly, bro. Constantly. Can I find that Pong article though? Is this from the University of Michigan? Games have always been queer. Hold up. Queering a game can entail enriching assumptions is why we play. How we interpret games' meanings. Wait, hold up a second. Ruberg frequently frames a special connection between gaming and queer subjectivity in terms of queerness's counter hegemonics function. She argues that both queerness and games share a common ethos, the longing to imagine alternative ways of being and to make space within structures of power for resistance through play. The book's first half explores games that already oppose such structures, but perhaps in ways not fully appreciated. In the first 3 chapters, Ruberg's works to reimagine the history of video games by locating queerness beneath the surface of digital games from their earliest forms. The book's second half considers a variety of ways players have queered even commercial games with no LGBTQ content by engaging in play that itself resists the dominant systems that the games reproduce. In the broadest sense, Ruberg is offering a comprehensive map of how players queer or pose some sort of opposition to hegemonics, that's such a weird fucking word, forces in the industry. It's games and communities. Queering a game can entail challenging assumptions about why we play, example, to win, or how we interpret a game's meanings, example, Pong. It's just table tennis. What features we assume a game must have, example, that it should take dozens of hours to complete, or even how we should feel while playing it, triumphant or happy. One necessary starting point for understanding Ruberg's invention of the notion is that the video game industry is rigidly standardized with a deeply embedded protocol, business models, and mentalities. So too is much of gaming's culture, apparently set in its ways and determined to resist the changes that are being called for by a growing number of voices within the community. Is Pong ever referenced again? This is not to say that the presence or absence of explicitly LGBTQ representational content in games such as Pong is insignificant, rather in its absence. Ruberg targets the narrow structures or strictures binding how we might think about gaming in its entirety. They walk readers through a range of critical responses, including how to perform a queer reading of a classical game, such as Pong or Super Mario Bros. How to queer a game by playing it in unexpected ways. Screwed. There's 2 things I want to say. One of the things is, this article, or this, like, citation about the book that you've obviously got these from, is talking about how this lady specifically is looking to make games queer. Like, that's their goal, is to make them queer. Not just have them be queer, it's that they are, and that this is why. That's a bit of like a forced view, if I have to. That's basically propaganda, my guy. I'm sorry to say that's how that is. And I really hope somebody comments on this in the next post. 'Cause holy shit. Second thing is, I didn't know you were gay. You want to hook up one day, my guy? I'd be down. I sent you a friend request and you just shut me down like a fucking, like an escort in the night. I'm like, all right, mate, I feel you. But maybe we can rekindle some spirits here, Screwed, you know? I love you. I don't know how to say this, my guy. Moving on. Should have hired her. It should have. Fucking should have. Holy shit. Oh, if you want to know what I'm reading, by the way, let me link it. Just so anybody in the future, alright, who's reading this can look at the little chat on screen and be like, yo, he's reading that thing from that thing, and I saw it. Here's the article. Well, it's not an article, it's a post talking about the books that this person has created, which is essentially the same fucking thing. Caught in 4K cheating. My goodness, Caboose, my goodness. Wait, hang on. Caboose, what the fuck? But for Pong, how to queer the word? Oh yeah, I didn't actually see the titles of the games, but the books. Sorry, the titles of the books. Sex dolls at sea. Imagine histories of sexual technologies. Yeah, I mean, he likes his books. He likes his books. What can I say? He likes his books. Caboose, do you really think he's gonna watch this and unblock me and send me a friend request? Do you really think he's gonna do that? No, of course not. He probably hates my fucking guts. Sorry, Zalfer has to know what this is in reference to, by the way. And Screwed, come on, man. This is like somebody claiming that, oh, no, you've done this before. It's like that fucking Andy, oh my god, Andy Chalk, commentary on Dustborn, the review on Dustborn. It's like that, where you took that at face value and that's just how life is. It's similar to these fucking books from Bonnie Ruberg. You think that this is just how life is. It's not. This is Bonnie Ruberg's not only interpretation of their like video game experience, but also what they're forcing onto video games by their own views. That's just what it is. It's like a YouTube clickbait article. It's like a what do you expect? Could be. Snip. Gen X don't need manners. We have cynicism and unheard gripes that would make millennials shut up and get back to work if they knew how to listen. I gave out bait posts, didn't I? I mean, this could be a troll post. This could be. Okay. Fat Dog Aplenty, please tell me you actually commented on this one, because I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay, there are a couple things I want to say about this. First off, it's one to cite how the transition from public arcade games to private home consoles affected the relationship dynamics of multiplayer gaming. But what does that have anything to do with Pong having a political message of any kind? Secondly, the fact that the game's popularity on home consoles like the Atari influenced private gaming and, allegedly, indirectly led to porn. Oh my god. Games gaining traction does not indicate that the game had any message. It's an unintentional side effect of certain things becoming popular at a certain time. The passages you've cited have less to do with the political messages and more so to do with social trends in gaming, which as far as I can tell are outside of the control of people who made the game in the first place.
Just so many edits. Everyone just has to edit. They probably just made a typo and they had to edit it. Oh god, why did you respond to this, Screwed? Oh good, he got the passive aggressive thumbs up. This discussion was about the political implications of Pong. No, it was about this game being satirical, you fucking wanker. Artistic expression can have political implications and political messages. Sometimes they have both, as is the case with for example, Marvel's first issue of Captain America. Don't change the subject, my brother in Christ. The political implications of Pong are elaborated in the second paragraph. The first, third, and fourth were a pretext, and just interesting. If you don't find them interesting, try ignoring them. I have been incredibly generous, as is paraphrasing this. So, if you'd like more elaboration, best to just use Google. I already tried that, I got nothing, and then I Googled what you said, and I got nothing. So thank you. I am not really keen on teaching anyone here how to read, or what certain words mean. You all are adults here, presumably. I know what he's getting at here, and it's that he values reading physical books over like just, you know, YouTube articles, or sorry, YouTube video essays, or like Google articles or wiki posts or whatever. He's obviously a very high-end intellectual, very highbrow, all right? I don't like physical books and using that as like a source of like, here's the thing. I've read like 3 books on stream. The reason for that was because they were filled with fucking punctuation errors and grammatical errors and mistakes and shit, and there was fucking hilarious that that's a published book by a best-selling author and that they suck ass. Yes. I can only imagine what it would be like to read the book that you cited in this particular thread, Screwed. I genuinely think it'd be amazing. Found a scholarly article on Pong. Caboose, if this is a swastika, I swear to God. Wait, no way, hang on. Accept all cookies. They took my sexual cookies. Why is it always about sex? It's like they can't extract anything else from Pong. They gotta put sex into it. Hold on. Is this, did they actually mention Pong at any point? One person mentioned Pong in the comments. A Google Scholar. That's the pinnacle of humanity right there. A Google Scholar? Fuck yeah. The ultimate history of video games from Pong to Pokemon and beyond. The story behind the crazy that touched our lives and changed the world. Wow. Thank you, Kent Steven. Really appreciate it. Caboose, they gotta use the word Pong. You're just talking about video games now. Like, sex in video games is like a must-have, alright? Why do you think porn games exist so much? Sorry, Dustborn. Dustborn, not porn. I'm sorry. Implementation of Pong. It's like, if you can't extrapolate anything from it, just fuck it, you know? Just sexual fantasize about the thing and just fuck it, okay? It just works, alright? Sorry. I'm sure you've been incredibly generous, as is, citing a fucking book, dude. I don't like Screwed. I don't like him very much. Zalford, please tell me you looked into this, please. No game has a political message. Now go prove that with Google. You're an adult, I assume. Oh, told to Google that. I already have that on the list. Play it. If it like advertised itself as a porn game or had like very pornographic scenes, yeah, I can imagine some people would buy it. Probably not the people you would want playing it, but people would buy it. Sorry, Cold Heart. A bunch of unwanted, condescending tone. Oh, this is it. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. He's done it. I don't think this is bingo, but this is the modified quote, I believe. He's done the thank you, Cold Heart. Jesus Christ. Where did I see that? I did put definition of a word, right? Oh, I put wiki article. I put wiki article instead of definition of a word. It's basically the same thing. Shit. Hold on, where is it? He hasn't played the victim yet. Not answering the question. He did answer the question, actually. Even in like the worst possible way, he fucking answered the question. Did I not? Oh no, here it is, modified quote. Oh my god. I was like looking for it for a second. I thought I got rid of it. No, it's there. It's there, modified quote. Do I have that? No. Fuck! Jesus Christ. Here it is. There's another one. Dude, it's almost hit the bottom of the window. We're getting there. Alright. Homosexuals looking up in a bar over a game of Pong is a social issue, not political, and was in no way the intent of the creators. Well, this game is not art. If I had to compare it to anything art, I would say it's 100 times less impressive than when the person taped a banana to a wall and claimed it was art. You know, Lazy Joe Beard, somebody's already referenced a fucking red wall. So, like, you know, not too different, honestly. Or do not consider that taped banana art, even while comparing to this game. Sorry, even while comparing this game to that, it's still so much less than the banana. But it's nearly incomparable to it being much less. Like, you just can't eat you can't eat your copy of Dustborn. You might as well go buy groceries with the $30 it costs to fucking play Dustborn and you get more out of it. Jesus Christ. Well, this game is much more akin to someone spilling some paint on the floor because the bucket was accidentally tipped over. And it's... and it's only to that level if it caused them to need to spend extra to get it cleaned up. For fuck's sake. Zelfer, us laughing at it is art. We're the guy who took the banana off the wall and ate it. I remember seeing that. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking hell. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, are you calling out the 55-year-old? Come on, man. A 55-year-old lacking basic social etiquette and involved in DEID brigading, aka modern-day book burning. He really loves his books, bro. Can't engage in good faith after being shown how Pong reinforced normativity. Normativity. Failing to grasp what is accepted behavior is political. Failing to grasp Jesus Christ. Failing to grasp that what is acceptable behavior is political explains why so many of you are here and engaging in equal political authoritarian action. Shocking. That was so close. I might give it to you that this was ism. Maybe. People wonder why the world is in the state that it is. These boards are a microcosm. They have failed the generations that follow them. They have failed even themselves. Fucking Christ. It definitely won't be a swastika. Fucking Christ. I can't go super quick, Caboose. Also, need to format something after the stream because I want to, no one's commented on it yet, and now I feel the need to. I'm sorry, Screwed. That's just how it is because I read your fucking article. Cold Heart. Your lack of self-awareness is astounding. Accusing others of lacking basic social etiquette is hilarious. It's also a confession through projection. But I'm not going to hold my breath on you ever admitting that to yourself. I'm not part of any DEID brigading. I'm merely pointing out the absurdity of your claims that all games are political, no matter how desperately you want and need that to be true to support your agenda. It simply isn't. This game has an agenda, and that's fine. It is what it is, but it doesn't mean that all games do. You're so blinded by your need to be in the right that you don't even realize your comments are embarrassing. Stop arguing and start listening. He's got a point. He's actually got a point. Let's get to the end. Spoil the rest of the stream. Nah, I'm not gonna skip ahead, Caboose, alright? I'm not gonna skip ahead. We'll get there. I'm still trying to keep my eye out because I'm close to getting a bingo, but don't have that. No one's used any Gen Z lingo yet, which is funny. There's been no skibbities and shit. I don't think there's ever gonna be fucking skibbities. No headphone. No one's used all caps yet. There's been some caps, but not all caps. Because it gotta be. If you got a bingo, just fucking post it, Caboose. Like, I'll still give you the reward and shit. And I'll still finish the fucking thread. There's only like a few posts left anyway. Oh, I swear to God, if it's a fucking swastika though. Hey, we don't know if there's been a deleted post yet, alright? But you're very close. We don't know if there's been a deleted post. There's been an edited post. You know what I should do? I'll change that. Well, no, I'm not gonna do it now, alright? But I'll change it to deleted or edited to classify as both. Is deleted post? Oh, well, okay. Alright. I'll keep my eye out then. But until I see it. Sorry, Screwed. I was considerate enough to reference an author who discusses the political implications of Pong in relation to intimacy and normativity. You keep using this fucking buzzword like your life depends on it. Also, the person you're citing, by the way, is specifically, their whole agenda is to put queerness in gaming. That's what they do. That's their whole, that's their whole agenda, is to find games and find political meanings in, specifically gayness in games and then talk about it. That's it. That's all they do. It's like constantly praising something over and over and over again and just dismissing any other voice ever, because you're only programmed, I know I'm using another fucking program again, you're only programmed to praise something. Like, you literally cannot you literally have no other thought process to see a game from another angle. Like, everything is queer to this person. It has to be queer. There's no reason it can't be queer. That's how do you not see this? I also made it clear that all artistic expression carries political implications, explicit political messages, or sometimes both. However, I refuse to engage in petty arguments that are unbecoming of a 55-year-old. If your only rebuttal is irrationalism and an unwilling to engage in good faith, then move right along. Well, there's an ism. Wait, was there an ism here as well? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I do have that. Oh! I'm still gonna give it to you because I think the way I'm gonna treat this is if by the end of the thread, if somebody else won, I'd give them the reward as opposed to me. If I win and nobody else won by the end of the thread, then the house wins. All right, it's like blackjack, and I'll take the reward for myself. But where did I see it? Man, it's almost at the bottom of the thing and almost at the end of the thread, so thank goodness. Thank fucking golly goodness. I keep clicking on that one. Still gonna post your card. That's all good, Minecraft Mario. There can be multiple winners as well. I'm not gonna hold out for just like whoever got it first. Basically, by the end of the thread, if there's more than one person that won, then by all means. The only thing I can't verify is the only thing I can't do as easily winner-wise is YouTube, because I don't have I can't gift memberships on YouTube. That's unfortunate. But I'll load up your thing, Minecraft Mario. Oh wait, that's the wait, why did that not show the actual card? What in the heck? On YouTube. It is in the description. Why is that showing up the... Hang on. Minecraft Mario. For some reason that link is bringing up the bingo page, but not the card. That's so weird. Now that you've done that, I don't know how it worked for Caboose. Anyway. Sorry, I refuse to engage in petty arguments. Whatever. Pink Lemonade. The discussion was about political implications of Pong. That seems way more about video games in general being invented and their effects on people in a social and cultural event, and not just what does the two moving walls and the one moving ball represent politically. I feel like that has to be differentiated because that's a pretty big point. All right. Oh yeah, this post. Dude is just trying. Dude, he's just trying to insult you and bait you into response to derail the thread and for bonus points get you banned through poking you into responding and inadvertently doing what he's trying to do. The brigading and modern day book burning accusations are not only insults directly to you, but also bait and leftist wrapping paper. His agenda isn't to listen, nor is it to lecture. Though, that is his cover story, and it certainly isn't to have a conversation in good faith. Just throw pocket absurdism in his face, report him, or just smile and nod. I mean, I'll do you one better, Zalfer. I'll do you one better. Just give me like a hot minute, okay? I'll cook on this one for a little while. Screwed. The distinction here lies between political implications and explicit political messages, a difference I have already addressed. While artists may convey clear political messages, their artwork is inherently political, regardless of these meanings. Artistic expression is intertwined with the political context, shaping how the audience engages with political society. In the case of Pong, for interest, I like how we're so caught up on the topic of Pong, by the way. And then it comes to Pong. For instance, it promotes intimacy and transforms acceptable behavior into a spectacle. No, it doesn't do that. Just because Pong is gamified, just because Pong is a gamified representation of a sports concept featuring blocks and a bouncing ball, does not mean it is free from political significance. You know, it's not free from one political activist putting their own agenda into the game. No, it's not. No game is free from that. But using that as like a stepping stool to say that that's what the game is wrong. That's wrong. Either way, back on topic, the game is satire regardless of whether it means to be or not. It's satire of how people think everything is political, everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, etc. It's satire of people who write essays about Pong being an allegory for the constant back and forth of political discussion, as if the little white dot is representative of something vast and significant, instead of being what it is, a little white dot. This had more substance than what Screwed provided. Holy fuck. This is where I thought he was going with it, and not the fact that there's intimacy in Pong. I have to just point it all out. Loster, I'm gonna have to comment on this one. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I'm just kidding. I really want to. Because I can't believe the thing that he cited was that particular book. Interesting. It's very interesting. But the problem is that, no, if an artist doesn't convey anything political on an artistic level, that doesn't automatically make it political. It could be or not. Just because Pong wasn't free from political significance with its creation doesn't mean that Pong was within itself political. Someone could interpret it as being political, which doesn't make the game political. It makes that person's interpretation of it political. How are we hung up on this? Book running is simply recover. It is modern, it needs to end. For a sign that often talks about self-awareness, their lack is quite striking. Their statement alone justifies my description of their actions as DID brigading, or modern-day book burning. If they hadn't claimed that someone's fundamental right to free speech should be curtailed, they wouldn't be labeled as modern-day book burners. Their own admission is what led them to that characterization. No one is coercing any of you to be here, to participate on these boards, to buy the game associated with it. And yet, here you are. Yet, you have been here longer than me. And yet, you want games like it to cease from existence, merely because they are not developed for you. Lost Rune, he's been banned like probably 7 times now. I've stopped keeping up with it. It's getting close to the double digits. I'm blown away at how many times this fucker's been banned. I'm not surprised though, especially considering what he's been posting. He made a second post. Oh my god, Lost Rune. I can't wait. I don't know if it's in this thread, but I would love to see it. Problem with this was political. You realize you made an substantiated assertion, right? Hold on, wait a second. But didn't you do this too like a minute ago? He literally did this in the quote where he was talking about like Bonnie Ruberg. He put his own political agenda in there that he cited from himself. What? You realize I'm not putting my own assertion against yours. But hang on. What do you mean? But against an entire established field of study that quite literally predates your existence. Fucking hell, dude. How do you know they're not like 200 years old? Do you realize that you are disputing an entire field as an anonymous gamer on a discussion board? Do you comprehend the context of the conversation you are engaged in? I hope he cites Bonnie Ruberg as like one of these fucking PhD activists, one of these like philosophers in the field of study. I really hope he thinks that. I really do. That'll be so fucking funny. Please. What mostly positive? Oh, I haven't actually checked. Lost Rune, I've seen that pop off occasionally, but I haven't checked back into it since I first read it like a month ago. It's gotten like double the comments on it now, and I really need to check it out. I started to reply to my post. Oh, hang on a second. Games are political despite overt political messages, and that won't ever change. He's fucking delusional. I just can't. Hang on, let's see this. Hold on. It's simple, really. You need to concurrently own the game to review it. In short, all the supporters showed up to purchase a license to the software attempting to resemble a video game, leaving a positive review to show their unwavering solidarity for said software. But further, why? This software represents more than just a game to the people whose its target demographic is. It's not actually about the game itself, but the ideas it proposes and wants you to perpetuate. Politics being downstream from culture, it's very important to them that they control the ideas in the culture. Oh no, wait, what? It's very important to them that they control the ideas in the culture. This is even reinforced with the story about by the meme device in its functions. In the game, and it's not its revolution. Interesting. Of course, with that kind of potency, it calls into question why exactly it didn't sell well. The ideas put forth are so vitriolic that only very few dare to support it. Some even proposing it's an ironic attempt to undermine the values and ideas it presents because of how brazenly vitriolic they are. That's why there isn't as much of a spotlight on it besides from the dissent, and it's very honest. It's very honest. Jesus Christ. I'm so like brain blaster from that other thread. Too honest for its own good, and for its peers' own good. Even if they really want to see those ideas put into action, it's very bad optics to be so openly and brazenly hateful. You can see recent backlash to certain video game, I've seen this word before. Consultancy. I think I got there in the end. Firms as evidence for this, among other similar examples. The negative reviews are simple enough. There are three camps. The ones who genuinely wanted Dustborn, but were in some way not happy with what they got. This makes up for the majority of the negative reviews. Ranges from being dissatisfied with various technical aspects, from being repulsed by characters, ideas, and actions. Disinterested parties invested in the political side voicing their interest. Very easy to spot, since they used lingo specific to that discussion. Norwegians. I like they should just put Norwegians. Don't worry. I apologize on behalf of my countrymen. I'll try to make things better from the inside myself. Check out Alboy or something in the meantime. I'm not reading 130 posts to figure out if someone has mentioned this. Sorry if I'm repeating someone else. Don't worry, Lost Ruin. I read like the first 100 or so. You're not repeating anybody. I mean, unless something was said between like post 86 and 83, 130, then I think you're good. Because I think it was just like back and forth of just like disinformation left and right. A lot of derailing happened. Also, sorry to the person who's going to cut up my paragraphs into smaller chunks to individually refute with some sophistry. Jesus Christ, I pray for your soul. Hang on. Did he? Oh, he didn't. He didn't. And he got banned. Oh, that's sad. He didn't actually. Oh, man. Losterin, I'm surprised nobody saw that. I'm actually blown away that Jizig's got banned. So far, from what I've seen, Jizig's has not done anything bad, like, at all. He's been the most, like, neutral of everything. Of everyone. He's been extremely neutral. He's barely said anything positive or negative about the game in any context. Baffling to me. And he got banned. How? Oh, that's the other reason why I've been so, like, disinterested in reading some of these, the Steam discussions for this, is because I have made a few other posts, adding to some conversations and whatnot, and randomly, like, posts are just getting sniped. Like, I don't know if a moderator is just having a bad day, alright, but posts are just getting deleted left and right. And I was like, man, I put a lot of work into that post, now it's gone. That's kind of upsetting. Because, and somebody else noticed it too. Kane, without the E, was saying, like, Jesus Christ, it's a war zone. Posts are getting deleted everywhere. And it's like, and it's nothing bad either. Like, the posts aren't inherently, like, calling anyone out. They're actually in reference to the main topic of the discussion. Yet, they're considered... Oh my goodness! Buttony, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I think we've already gotten bingo, but if you'd like to get a quick bingo, all the answers are on screen. I'll give you a raid. Oh, sorry, a raid, a shout out. Hang on, Jesus Christ. But how did... I'm assuming you're playing Small Land. If so, how did that go? Got a whiff of what was going on. It just seemed like arbitrary, indiscriminate blasting on some posts. Like it wasn't just mine. It was like other people's too that were just getting deleted for no reason. By the way, I don't know if like somebody found a loophole that you can just report a post with a particular word and it'll just get deleted like straight away. I don't know if somebody found that loophole, but Jesus Christ, it's absolutely absurd. And like because of that, I was like, well, this is not fun anymore. Like, I don't want to do this. Cheated. Bunny, for what it's worth, I don't think Screwed is gonna show his face around here anymore. The guy's been banned. But I have recently learned that he might be queer. Maybe. It's up for debate. Fucking hell, where was I at? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lost Rune, I can't believe that like nobody responded to that. Because that basically solves the case. I don't know what you have to do to make a post an answer to a post, but I mean, that's basically as good as an answer as anyone's going to get. A lot of the earlier posts said like half of that. Mainly like the fact that people don't want to pay for the game to write a bad review. Wait, does the old terminology for queer mean weird? Actually, I think it does, because I have heard that used before in that context. I know that gay means happy. I've seen that. Obviously, Australia sells a fucking ice cream bar called Gay Time, of course. Yes, interesting. That would explain a lot of old commercials being like, that's pretty queer. Like, that makes sense. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. You're telling me that the G and the Q in LGBTQ is like happy and weird? Very interesting anagram. Very interesting. Sorry. Moving on. Oh yeah, the entire field and whatnot. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying that it goes both ways. You're right, but I'm also right. Again, I literally have a degree in this. In real life. I'm part of that field of study. Or I studied it. Whatever. How is Screwed going to refute this? Come on now.
It's going to be like, post your certificates. I don't know if you have a diploma or not.
How queer? I have heard that, yes. I have heard that. Golden Pride time? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Hang on. Screwed, no one's conversing you by the game associated with it. You do realize that taxpayers paid for this game, right? Maybe we don't want taxes going towards pointless things that no one wants. Modern audience does not exist. Or NGOs trying to push, Jesus Christ, ridiculous narratives, especially on children. Maybe, I mean, I don't think this game was made for children though. Maybe you should stop insulting people by calling them names, putting words in their mouth, claiming they should act better, which is code for agree with you. And in all other things you're doing, including trying to derail this thread, which he's done like multiple times by the way, which is about whether the game is satire. No one is brigading anything. This is actually something kind of funny because he keeps bringing it up. Technically, no one has actually brigaded the thread. I know what brigading looks like, and maybe that happened on launch day, but it doesn't still happen. Like, it doesn't happen today, it doesn't happen tomorrow, it won't happen yesterday. My tenses are all over the fucking place. Give me a break. He keeps claiming that anyone who has like a different opinion to him is basically brigading the forum, alright, with their political ideologies and whatnot, which is not the case. People just want to voice their opinions. They're not brigading. Brigading is a totally different term. And that has not been happening. It hasn't been Minecraft Mario. It hasn't been at all. It's a terrorist attack. We're just here to laugh at it. It's same, actually. Modern day book burning is basically calling us the white man's N-word. That's a direct insult. Pony Wonder. What the fuck? Pony Wonder alternative candidates on the mask path to Sacre Bray. If you're in debt because no one cares, I think you might be having a stroke, mate. Did he say that? Wait, what? Where did that come from? Hang on, wait. I don't know if that's, I don't know where he pulled that from. I have no idea. Pink lemonade. Something wrong. Again, we're gonna start it. Yo, fucking Christ, dude. You're gonna start it with this? You're incorrect. Not only logically, but as the facts are concerned. If you'd like to dispute the entire field of game studies, or artistic analysis in general, you have several hundred years of literature made by hundreds of thousands of people around the planet to refute. Good luck with that, soldier. Can you just, like, talk normally for like 2 seconds, Squid, please? You just have like a normal conversation. Oh, you edited this, you motherfucker. All right. Cool. People that say the equivalent of free speech needs to stop are new age book burners. Yeah, it's also like the people that, you know, you're advocating yourself with that don't want free speech because it needs to be moderated, you know. You can't just say bad things on the internet. That's the people that made the game. Like, it literally happens in the game, though, isn't it? Like, I know it's under the guise of the broadcast, which is why I need to finish the game, but like, combating disinformation is in itself trying to silence free speech. But okay. People that occupy online spaces just to demean, harass, mock, or ridicule a subject matter without constructive or meaningful inputs are brigaders. Wow, everyone is a brigader that ever existed. Holy fuck. Caboose.
This thread boils down to why am a whiny little love and get offended by words.
That's what the whole game is about. How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know? Zalfer, the far left, i.e. the people who made this game, want to silence everyone. Wow, he actually caught up on it. Holy fuck. Damn, dude, Zalfer. Hold up. I don't know if I've actually, like, given him a friend request. I'm gonna do that now. The fish. It was Zalfer. Friend invite sent. Thank you, Zalfer. You basically just scored an own goal. Humor is absolutely a part of free speech. It's absolutely essential to be able to make fun of something or someone or something, especially if it's ridiculous or trying to control others. Suddenly, Monty Pythons are brigaders and nothing to contribute? My god. For 3k, god damn. That's a lot. Also, oh yeah, fucking Caboose is catching up, goddamn. Only 17k. Screwed, holy fuck. Oh, silence everyone. As far as I'm aware, no one here is an authoritarian communist. Did I give the ist out yet? I don't think I've given the ist out yet. Alright. Alright, get your ists. I think I've got ists. Oh, dude. I've already gotten bingo, but could keep going for another bingo. Oh, dude, also troll post as well. Hold up. I must have changed this at some point. The answers are still coming.
Butterfly City Bunny's puppy.
I thought for a second you actually wrote like butterfly titty ass bunnies. I looked over and it was not that. Fucking hell. An authoritarian communist. I don't know the actual definition of those two and if they contradict themselves, but that's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. If they were, they'd likely have far more to contribute to nearly all of these discussions than any of you. Wow. I like how it's literally everybody ganging up on one guy. Like, I think that's what draws me into these so much. Also, the YouTubes have fucking died again. Goddamn.
Did you know that you were bunny?
That you were bunny? So Caboose, fun fact. I don't know if you knew this, but if you put a slash space, followed by a slash space, followed by a slash space, and you just repeat that indefinitely, you can have a hypothetical gap in your TTS. Like, each one of those spaces is like a millisecond of space, or of time. So you can make a punchline if you wanted to. Or have a jump scare, who knows?
Sea urchin weighing 0.22 kilograms worth 33 gold. You now have 13,723 gold.
By definition is authority. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. He wanted to sound... he wanted to make a big word, alright? The bigger the word, the more harder the insult, okay? We're almost at the end, too. This is crazy. How the fuck did this even end? Sorry, you're incorrect logically. No. When it comes to media literacy, but it's true. It goes both ways. Yes.
Did you know?
Yes. Just because a game is absent...
Slash that in terms of male and female breeding slash.
Like the slashes. Doesn't mean the game itself is political.
Slash you are flowers.
You are flowers? Game itself is political. Video games are also not hundreds of thousands of years old. That's factually incorrect. If Screwed were to refute this, he would obviously talk about how, you know, the study of, like, finding meaning into certain, like, subject matter is old as time, right? But, like, the video games themselves are not old as time, so whatever, anyway. Zakova, oh my god, the voice of truth. Wins. Will eventually be studied. Hopefully these actions happens. I'm sure they will lock you back at your peremptoriness. Oh my god, I can't even say that fucking word. And consider you a casualty of an insane agenda which overtook the minds of weak and gullible. The minds of weak and gullible, normally indoctrinated at a young age, who generally throw tantrums and insults when they cannot get their way, or try to silence people or gaslight them into their twisted ideology. Gotta refresh the page. I will in just a moment. Hang on. Was this like... Where did this come from?
Star N64 game weighing 0.46 kilograms worth 61 gold. You now have 13,833 gold.
Did I miss this? Oh, so there's 86. I'm gonna go back. Oh, that's the deleted post. Also, there's one more post.
17,073 gold.
So you're right, there is a deleted post. Oh my fucking Christ. Oh, I mean, that also works, but, you know, you're right, though. There is a deleted post. Wait, Caboose, don't do that. The mods might get involved, and they're gonna lock the thread now, because I... Damn it. Now I really gotta make that fucking post. But yeah, you're right. This one's the deleted post. Hit refresh again. Are you just gonna delete that fucking post? I swear to Christ. Caboose, don't do that. He's gonna fucking call me out. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I'm gonna report you for derailing, Caboose. You're derailing it right now. But the last one on the list is deleted post. I mean, this one was deleted. That looks like a direct quote from this board, but it was not. So, alright, post your bingo cards. I already know that Caboose has a bingo. Minecraft Mario, I don't know if that link was working. You should just be able to copy the URL from whatever the, whatever the site is the bingo card is on. But, I don't have like a fanfare or anything. I need to un-VIP Xeno though. Hang on. Alright. Sorry, Xeno, but you weren't here to win the next round. Calling for moderators. That's 29 minutes of playtime. Oh yeah, I saw that post where he claimed he started playing the game on his like main profile for the first time, and got a few things wrong. I don't know why he's even bothering to play the game, right? I think that guy's an actual fucking child, but whatever. Caboose, congratulations. You get a couple things. You get the no, not that. Hang on. You get one of these. Never mind, you already have a subscription. Fuck you. Instead, you get this. There you go, congratulations. You get that until the next bingo event. I suppose that might be the end for today. That was actually one hell of a fucking thread, and I'm glad I read that, because I've been holding off on commenting in it because I wanted to like at least play the game first and have some form of reference before I read the you know, is this satire and whatnot. But now that I've seen it and it's like become more relevant, I need to post in this like right now because Caboose has probably fucked me, but we'll see. Which adds for you. Alright, fair enough, Caboose, fair enough. Anyway, that might be the end for tonight.